Is there really any point delaying it any further? You know the type of show Gintama is, and if you don't, this is a very weird place to start. A show that can jump all over the place, do what it likes. And let's be honest, that leaves us in a very precarious situation because we could be in for anything. Shall we find out what it is this time? At this point there isn't really a final chapter, you say? I was about to say there was almost nothing you can really talk about at this point when it just starts off straight into the intro again. But final chapter makes me believe that this is actually, unless it's another Gintama ploy, the episode where we're going to get a shift and a change up. And now that I actually pay attention somewhat to the characters being flicked through on the intro, there's quite a few that haven't appeared for a while. Some others have been stealing their spotlight. I would be hoping for another uplifting and cute section like with Kagura and the Umbrella, but I don't want too many of them because it would lose its edge then, wouldn't it? Three years. Luckily it wasn't that long for me. Still a while, but not that long. If only it had come to an end. Oh wait. Quite a lot. So, yeah, your timing. You might need to buy new calendars. I do like these outside the room, just listening into their conversation parts, but at the same point, it drags on a bit. Because there's a lot of reading, really. You thought Gintama was ending? Ha, fooled you! Well, I guess that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. But considering it is now doing the... Has he always been flying there? Considering he's now doing the outro, it means that there is going to be some sort of change-up. I wonder if it will also end with some... maybe not heart-wrench, but at least somewhat moral message. Sometimes I wish that times were easier, where you could just run about and frolic like Kagura there, but everyone's a bit on edge. Have we actually seen the inside of Shinpachi's room? Hmm. Here's a preview for next week's episode. Now we're back to actually what we're doing today. Yep. If any show was gonna rearrange the structure of how episodes go, Gintama. Don't play it again, and don't make me watch it eight more times. Okay. I'd like to actually know if what they're saying is somewhat true and they actually had to write apologies for people being annoyed at all of this. I could feel my soul leaving my body. You shouldn't be thinking about this as just a filling in time. Although so far you've been going for what, 5-6 minutes? Just. No, it's not. So you might as well not come back after it. Thank you, whoever told them to snap out of it. But I fear for the animators actually having to do their job. Oh wow, it's been a while. Yeah, do we need that much of a recap? Is it going to be really something? Beware the conveyor belt? What? Pin a worm? Huh? I'm having. No, there's too much information. Maybe. Why don't. Well, you've already asked all the other side characters how you can improve, so. Why don't you hold a poll of what they think is the best? Could. I mean, you've already said fuck it to the broadcasters anyway. Why was she so excited about removing the mosaics? She's gonna go down a dark path. Yeah, they did. I'm surprised that a show that doesn't really have like that hero's journey or anything for them to do has gained the popularity that it has. Mayo, he actually said it. What is Gintama's obsession with adding extra phrase at the end of sentences? So they just happened to drop by during this event. What is up with Kagura's face? I'm sure we've seen that plate card before. So obviously the cool sections are everything that revolves around him. Hopefully it doesn't turn into a Michael Bay film, just everything that involved explosions. Well, it is your job, you know. He a sense of pride in his appearance then. Yes. Well, he's kind of lived up to that reputation, though, from what we've seen several times. I don't remember that title plate. And this is where he becomes Stalker. A Stalker gorilla. I can't remember. You know, there an abundance of body hair. There is solutions to that. Really, this is what he wants to show off as. Remember, he's really pleased of this. Yeah, she might have a history, or a future, sorry, in the discus throw event. Run. Her life has been a misery. Mile, 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 mile. I think he might be stuck in a loop there. And I see where he just wants to show off every moment that the vice commander got his ass kicked, kind of thing. Kentucky looks young there just now. Nani? I remember that exchange. And the fact that Okita is actually going along with the Mayo section of the sentence still. Is that an extra just twist of the knife towards the Vice Commander? I don't advise actually following through with the advice that was on that card just now. I would really, really like to go and see well, you know, the like cherry blossom viewing. Even though we all knew what was inside the box, it's still every time it's a sight to behold. Uh, the fact that the fact that Condor is okay with the fact that she can only make incredibly burnt egg must work in his favour. They came here for a nice little viewing party. How much of this, of the early episodes, are we going to run through? And how many of it is, like, scenes we've never seen before that it tries to pass off as, like, that we've actually been shown? Is there really anything about the Shinsengumi that I haven't stated already? Do they really want to have a go at Sadaharu? Let alone the rest of them. I don't know. And obviously, that just goes straight to Saitama and Bang. This is a game that I would kind of like to play, but I can see it descending into anarchy quickly. The problem is, some of them have a faster reaction time, and some of them just have straight brute force. Where would we be without Straight Man Shinpachi? He really does make the annoyance of that we'd all feel in that situation quite front and centre. Do you think that would save you? Game. Yep. After seeing that, I think, yeah, I don't want to start a fight. The good thing with the Shinsengumi is that all the scrapes they've been through, they've probably got their first aid skills up quite quick. I mean, for Okuta to go up against Kaguta, and to that extent, he is skilled, and we know this. My dad could beat up your dad. Although I don't believe I've even come across anyone do that kind of petty insulting. It descended quite rapidly, like we all knew it would. It's gonna be like how we see in Kaguya-sama, isn't it? Kaguya-sama. Today's results, everybody loses. Are they in the state to draw their weapons? The fact that he actually is drawing a sword and faceplant. Oh, is it rock or is it paper? And how much did they drink? If that's who you have to look up to. Is his name Yamazaki ever gonna find someone to play badminton with? Sakura infused sake. Sounds nice. Kinda. Been a rough night, has it? I've not found myself sleeping on top of a vending machine or in a vending machine. Well, if the next 6 months are anything like, well, if we take this as an example. Oh no, we've got a few seconds left. Think of something. But you've already played the outro, so we can skip past that. I can remember various scenes in Gintama where I thought, yeah, that's quite cool. Well done. But unfortunately, there have been far too many where they still haunt my dreams. For the next Gintama clip show, maybe why don't you show off every moment that has been questionable and probably would have removed you from the air if you were any other show. I'm sure the broadcast censors would love that. But even if they don't want to admit it, everyone here in Gintama is one big happy family. Because all families are slightly dysfunctional. That much we know for a fact. So, if you want to join us again for some maybe half-assed animation, depends if they're paid, some half-assed characters, depends if they've read the script, or some half-assed commentary, because I really don't know what to say in these moments. Quite a lot of the third one, I suspect. Yes. Please leave a comment down below, or maybe, if you're feeling extra generous, maybe even a like on the video. But with Gintama being Gintama, there is plenty more. I don't even think I'm halfway. So if you don't want to miss anything, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. If you've already done that, just check the notifications because YouTube has done a YouTube. It's always nice when you take your own name and make it a verb. But still. Get some rest. I should be seeing you in the next one. For once I think Gintama has got something right. If you want to look out for the future interests of the channel, then please help support it and, by close proximity, me as well, by heading over onto Patreon and throwing away some loose change. So far, Sal, Raywin, Aegis Tiadam at 1997, Aishrem, Shiwan, ASD, Stinsfire and everyone else have managed to keep this going for a little bit longer. Who knows? I might even make it to the next episode. But for as long as it takes, thank you.